Hey guys, welcome to another episode of 3SSRTV. I'm your host Peter Tseros, and next to me is Chad Phillips.
Thank you very much, Peter. Big show for this week. Third weekend, we've got a bit of music, we've got a bit of sports, we've got travel, we've got street walk, gaming, and quite a bit for today's program.
Yeah, we have quite a bit. Unfortunately, I was hoping we'd have that one little thing extra. Okay, I just wanted to spice things up for the commentary, our little segment here. Wanted to spice things up. Instead of having this, I wanted to have a unicorn on the screen, and I found the perfect photo was this unicorn. It had this cat. The cat was like a Rambo cat, had like a golden pimp gun. It was great. It was a great photo. And no one wanted it. Everyone voted against it.
Yeah. I think the consensus when we had a board meeting about this was that it was stupid. It was one of the stupidest ideas that was floating around.
It doesn't mean we can't do it. It just means anyway. Continue.
Anyway, believe it or not, it's not just us two or Peter's idea of unicorns. We're going to start off with a bit of music this week with duo Tom Spottiswoode and Michael Thompson.
Thanks, guys. Well, welcome to another week of 3SSR Music. Later on in the show, I'll be talking about some brand new albums, but first off, you got a bit of music news, Mikey.
That's right, Tom, I do. British indie rockers, the Ting Tings, who haven't released an album since 2012, have released their first song off their third album entitled The Wrong Club. The new album is going to be called Supercritical, and it's due for release in late September, which I cannot wait for. In other news, Eminem has wrapped up his Monster Tour with Rihanna, and he was wearing some sort of message on his shirt called Shady 15. News is broken this morning that Shady 15 represents the new compilation album that Eminem is doing with himself, Yellow Wolf, D12 and Bad Meets Evil, and it's due for release later on this year, so I cannot wait for it. He's also going to be releasing his new song entitled Guts No Fear featuring Sia, which is going to be on the new album, and it's actually a good listen if you can get along and listen to it. Also, Soundwave lineup has been announced and I cannot wait for it at all. It's going to be headlined by Incubus, Soundgarden, Faith No More, Slipknot, Fall Out Boy, Gerard Way, Slash, Marilyn Manson. They headline a massive contingent of other bands as well, which is going to be on the lineup. The second announcement hasn't been announced yet, but we're going to keep on track on that. Hopefully, it's just as good as the first one. But it's a bit controversy though, Tom, because the metalheads are not happy with the lineup whatsoever.
They're not happy, and I personally think it's because the festival's been spread across 2 days. You know, it's a fantastic lineup for one day.
It is.
Because it's been diluted across the 2 days, the people aren't happy about it, because maybe they can only go to one day, they miss out on their favourite bands on the next day, so you know, that's probably where the disappointment comes from.
Exactly, and a few people on social media have referred to they've basically referred to it as a Big Day Out 2004 lineup, which I don't think is much of a compliment to AJ Matter and the Soundwave people.
That's right.
I don't think so at all.
Yeah, look, I've got some news about one of the headliners actually. Slipknot will be releasing their 5th studio album in October. It's called Point 5, The Grey Chapter. Don't quote me on that pronunciation, but
Won't do.
It marks the release of the first album featuring their new drummer, and the band has unveiled the full track listing and album art.
Cannot wait for that.
Yeah, it'll be a great album. And also the Leeds Festival is finished up a few weeks ago in England at Bramham Park, and the festival again boasted a massive headliners. Paramore, Queens of the Stone Age, Blink-182 and the Arctic Monkeys were all there.
That's a good lineup as it is.
You know, Leeds and Readings, they're massive festivals.
They are massive festivals.
Fantastic.
I want to go over there like maybe next year if the lineup's really good.
Go and see both.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Right. Yeah. And also, Hayley Williams was joined on stage by her sister Erica, as it was their first time headlining that particular festival.
That is very awesome. And I've got one more bit of news as well. My Chemical Romance frontman, or I should say formerly My Chemical Romance frontman Gerard Way, has announced his first album that he's going to be doing soloing called Hesitant Alien, which is due for release in the coming weeks, which we cannot wait for. His new song Action Cat, though, it's not the My Chemical Romance sound that a lot of My Chemical Romance fans are expecting. It's more of a Jack White solo soundish and all that, but it's really good, and I suggest give it a listen because I absolutely love the song right now. I cannot stop listening to it.
Fantastic. I've got one more thing to say. Melbourne band Husky has announced a nationwide tour starting off in November. It's in support of the brand new album Rucker's Hill, and it'll be heading all over the country, kicking off on the 7th of November in Castlemaine, regional Victoria, heading to all capital cities and many regional spots.
Cannot wait for that. It's going to be really good.
Fantastic. And that's it from us this week. See you next week.
Thanks, boys. Another great music update for this week. Please stay tuned because we actually got quite more to come here on 3SSR TV. That's
right. And starting off is a segment which I did with John a little while back. See, what happened, we went on YouTube, right? Mm-hmm. And this was about a month ago, roughly. And we did a goal kicking competition and I won, by the way.
Yeah.
I won. 6 shots and I won. I'm emphasizing this. I won.
You won.
But... we went back to Glen Ferry Oval and round 2 because he wanted a rematch for about a month now.
Yeah.
And
because it's a bit of a
rivalry. He plays for Xavier and I play for Doncaster.
Yep.
He's a good player and I can't get a game. but you know, we had a goal kicking. I still beat him, which is good.
Whoa.
But this time round, who knows? It might have been a bit different. Let's go and take a look at it.
G'day guys, we're down here at Glen Ferry Oval. It's a lovely day. Now a few weeks ago, unfortunately, I lost.
We're in the same kit.
Yeah, we're in the same kit because it's got to be official. Vaffa versus AFL. I've gone the Saints option as well. So look, I was a bit flat a few weeks ago because Pete actually beat me in a goal kicking comp. You know, I wasn't at my best. I was a bit sick, so I've challenged him again. All right, so. We're down here at the lovely Glen Ferry Oval. It's a lovely day for footy, and I'm going to get the job done on him this time. Fudge. Out on the ball. You're no good. You're no good. That is so bad. That was actually horrible. Oh. Come on, curve in. Nah, still can do it. Nah, all right, maybe not. Whoa, that was bad. All right. Kicked it behind out of 5 shots. So this is my last shot. I got to kick this if I have a chance. All right, ready? Oh no! I thought that was going to go in. This will be like taking candy from a baby. I've missed every shot, and I think I've scored 2 behinds. It's his turn now. I really hope he kicks at least 4 out of my fulls. Easy money. Yeah, I'm still in it. Get there. No. Oh, it's a draw. Right, here we go. Shot 3. We'll go socks up for this one. Getting a bit of Nick Rowe on about me, all right? Here we go. Can seal it with a goal here. Let's see. Why?
He wins.
Huh?
He won.
Oh, were you trying to actually put me off?
I was trying to put you off.
So that's the win. Wasn't as convincing as I would have liked.
Keep doing shots.
3 shots left. Let's see if I can put him away here. 3 from 3. Let's have a look. Bloody wind.
That's why you're a backman.
Bend! Bend! They're just not bending. Just not bending. Shot 6 here. Haven't kicked a goal yet, which is unfortunate, but I've won. Final shot of the day until we do a sudden death playoff. So here we go. Let's try the snap. Let's see if we can get this in. All right. So 6 behinds. Not what I would have liked. The equivalent of a goal. A couple of them faded late, but really
behind.
Really disappointed with that.
Still behind.
But you know what that means?
Still missed 6.
You know what that means? I've got the win. We've both won one each. Sudden death playoff. So how this is going to work? How this one's going to work is we're both going to have one shot each. First person to miss, and the other person goals obviously, wins. All right. I'll beat him here. Get in, get in, get in the hole. He's done it again. So Pete's opted not to go with the mic here. I don't think he's going to kick this. Here he comes. He's going to come around on the angle. That is shocking. Ladies and gentlemen, I've won it. I'm the champion. I'll let him win the first one. Let him win the first one. It's all about the old Zabs, baby. Thanks, guys. Look, so that's two challenges we've had now. I won the second one, and I won the playoff. I let him win. To be honest, the first one, thought he'd need a confidence booster. But look, that's all we got time for, Pete.
I think it's the first one that wins is the most important one. So best thing, best dressed. I won first.
Best of 3, mate, and I've taken it all. So
yeah, you need the best of 3 because you couldn't win.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Nah, good one.
Old Zabs #1. None of the AFL. Guys, thanks for watching. Maybe next week we'll do something different. Might do a handball thing. Give us any suggestions you like.
This one.
Until next week, I'm John O'Hara, he's Peter Saros, and I'm the champion.
There you go, a bit of footy updates right here on 3SSR TV, and my consensus to that segment, Peter, you were pretty garbage.
I was pretty bad. I got nothing to say. It was, I got nothing. I'm gonna hang my head in shame.
There.
That was terrible.
There. We're going to go. Let's actually go to a bit of soccer, another form of football there, with Alex Elman.
Thanks, guys. Well, Ange Postecoglou has just announced his squad to play Saudi Arabia and Belgium in the upcoming Socceroos friendlies. It will feature some of the great names that we saw in the World Cup with old school Timmy Cahill, Mile Jedinak. Robbie Cruz is coming back from injury, which would be good to see. And we've also got 4 new debuts coming out of the young Socceroos squad. We have Smith, Hurd, Wright, and Sainsbury, all starting for the Socceroos. Now, the games are in September. The Socceroos will be playing overseas. They play Belgium on the 4th of September and Saudi Arabia on the 8th of September. Now, it's going to be an absolute classic battle to get the Socceroos ready for the 2015 Asian Cup campaign. Ange Postecoglou is starting a lot of young guns, just trying to get a feel for the squad that he's going to announce for the 2015 Asian Cup. It should be fantastic. It's going to be on early in the morning, so if you've got Foxtel IQ, make sure you get on the record button, or if you're keen like myself, you'll be up watching it. Thanks, guys, and back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Alex. Another great update there in soccer here on 3SSR TV.
That's right, and coming up now is the Swin Gamers, and they're going to be talking a little bit about Assassin's Creed, I believe. So I love Assassin's Creed, so this is going to be great.
Hey guys, we're Swing Gamers, I'm Sean.
I'm Ricky.
And we're here to talk to you, in case you haven't noticed, about Assassin's Creed. Now there's 2 games coming out later this year, Assassin's Creed Unity and Assassin's Creed Rogue, one for the next generation of consoles and one for the last gen. They're both different games and they're both catering for different audiences as well. So Ricky, what's your take on them?
They are. Well, Assassin's Creed Unity is going back to the glory days, I guess, of Assassin's Creed. No more naval battles, it's back to created cities, created places and very stealthy assassinations. Whereas Assassin's Creed Rogue extends on the naval battles that we saw a little bit in Assassin's Creed 3 and then expanded on greatly in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Now the idea behind Unity is you're able to team up with friends. So it's on the Xbox One and the PS4 and you're able to get friends along, have up to 4 assassins and go and do missions together. So the idea of this concept, a lot of people have been asking for it, asking for co-op single player, well sorry, not single player, but co-op storyline Assassin's Creed. And so now Ubisoft decide, well, we're going to give it to you. And they've also said, oh, well, I want to play as a Templar. So Ubisoft has said, all right, we're going to give it to you. And that's where Assassin's Creed Rogue comes in. And it's going to be really interesting being able to play as a Templar.
Yeah, that's right. The main character in Assassin's Creed Rogue is actually Templar. The first time the main protagonist in Assassin's Creed game has been the Templar, which are traditionally the bad guys in Assassin's Creed games. He was brought up by an assassin's family, and actually turned his back on the assassins. And it's going to be interesting to see where that story goes. And in a sort of the opposite side of the coin, in Assassin's Creed Unity, the assassin in that game, Arno, was actually brought up by a Templar adoptive family, and he turns on them. So the stories do intertwine at some point, and I believe there is some aspects of Assassin's Creed 3 in the story as well.
Now, Assassin's Creed isn't using the first time in Rogue where you can play as a Templar. In Assassin's Creed 3, for example, you played as Haytham at the start, who is actually the father of Connor, who was the main protagonist. Yeah. And Haytham, turns out, was a Templar. And so that was a major twist point in the first couple of hours of the game. And so now you're able to play as a Templar and go and chasing after assassins. It's kind of putting a whole spin on the whole thing of, instead of going for just regular people doing their regular things, you're going for people trained to be able to do the same thing against you. And so I reckon that's probably going to be the selling point for the game. It is being made by Ubisoft Sofia, or Ubisoft Bulgaria, so it is made by the lesser Ubisoft studio, but it still looks like it's going to be a solid game.
Yeah, we have seen secondary Assassin's Creed games come out normally around the same time as a main game, but they're normally on the portable handheld consoles. This is the first time they've had the option to have a game on a console go from next gen back to the old gen, and be their secondary title, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's going to be great. 2 Assassin's Creed games in 1 year. I can't wait.
Yeah, they say that Assassin's Creed's turning into the next Call of Duty, where they're going to have a game every year. But the thing is, they keep changing it every year. Same as Call of Duty, they're changing it every year. And that's what's getting people to come back to those franchises, because they're known, they're loved, and that's why they like playing it. So anyway, Assassin's Creed Unity is the first one to come out?
Yeah, I believe October 28th is the release date for Assassin's Creed Unity on the Xbox One and the PS4 and PC.
So it's coming on PC?
It is coming to PC.
PC Master Race, you can have your Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, whereas Assassin's Creed Rogue is only coming to the Xbox 360 and the PS3. No word on a next-gen or PC release for that at this stage.
And it's not getting any Nintendo love either, so the Wii U isn't actually going to get any of the games, which a lot of Nintendo fans are kind of a little bit unhappy about. But then again, Assassin's Creed 3 and 4 Black Flag didn't actually sell that well. So it makes sense. It's a monetary.
It does. It makes sense. And Nintendo are doing their own thing at the moment, and they're doing really well. So I don't think they really need this franchise to be a selling point. They've got plenty of big titles coming up for the rest of the year.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it for us this week, and we'll see you guys next week. So back to the studio.
Welcome back, guys. I love Assassin's Creed, so I really enjoyed that. I can't.
You were pretty
wait
excited.
For those 2 new games come out.
Yeah.
I've been watching all the previews. I can't wait.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love it, and I've loved the new shipping stuff that the Black Flag introduced.
That's going to go over to Rogue now. Yeah.
It is. I can't wait for these games to come out. I've got all of them at home. You know.
What's your idea for another setting?
Another setting. I would love it to be in World War One. I know it's very unrealistic.
It'd just be in the trenches, wouldn't it?
It'd be even the trenches. It'd be pretty cool still.
Yeah.
It's that era just before the modern era. It was the first modern war, so you'd be able to get away with it, I reckon. But anything after World War One, it probably wouldn't work.
Yeah, I would assume, judging by how it works, yearly game release, you'll probably get it in the end.
I would love to get that.
Yeah. We're not done with the show yet, actually, guys, because we're going now to Street Walk with Georgia Westgarth and Steffi.
Hey guys, welcome to Street Walk. I'm Steffi.
And I'm Georgia, and today we're asking,
what is the worst dating experience you've ever had?
Let's go find out.
So what has been your worst dating experience?
I went out for coffee with a guy and I asked about his weekend and he told me that he'd just shot like 14 foxes and all these rabbits. Was like dead set, like almost the first thing he said to me, which was a bit terrifying.
Tell me about your worst date.
Okay, I was hanging out with this guy. It was the second time we hung out and we were getting food together, and he started taking photos of me without telling me that he was taking the photos, and then sent them to me later on, and I was just like, what the dude, like, thanks for that.
Hey David, what's the worst date you've ever been on?
Well, there was this one time I went for dinner with my daughter, and I was eating a hamburger, and it's on YouTube. But anyway, the worst one would probably be, like a date-wise, would be I took my girlfriend to watch Transformers for her first date. That was our first date. We watched Transformers.
Okay, here I have Rosie and Karen. Now, girls, what is your worst dating experience?
Turns out he was dating someone else.
Oh no, and how did you find that out?
His girlfriend actually called me to tell me.
Oh my gosh, wow, that's bad. Now, Karen, what happened to you?
Well, we tried to kiss and he ended up hitting my teeth with his and it just turned out really messy. And it was just, no.
So what's the worst dating experience you've ever had?
So I took a girl to the beach and we had a few little drinks, but she actually threw up on the beach. I got way too drunk and we ended up having to call her parents and they had to come from middle of Whoop Whoop and pick her up. And
All right, guys, that's Street Walk for this week.
And wow, we've had vomit, we've had teeth knocking, we've had foxes dying. Some of these dates have been pretty bad.
Yeah, pretty interesting. What's the worst one you've ever been on, Georgie?
Well, this is my boyfriend, but the first time we went out, we got Thai, and I ate the full chili not knowing, so had crazy burning milk, water, but it all went well and we're still together. What about
That's
you?
good. First one I ever went on was we went to see Bruno, the movie. That was bad. That's yeah.
Just because of the movie and the outfit.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, so that's Street Walk for this week, guys. You can check us out on Facebook and Twitter at 3SSRTV. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys. Loving the answers every week, and I look forward to next week's because you get those odd 2 or 3 people that you just don't really expect to say what they say.
Yeah, exactly right. Guys, stick around because if you're a Globetrotter, we're going to tune in for this week's Hidden Wonders of the World with Jess and Crystal.
Hi guys and welcome to another episode of Hidden Wonders of Australia. I'm Jess.
And I'm Crystal.
And today we will be talking about Tasmania.
First off, definitely get down to Cradle Mountain. This is home to World Heritage listed national parks, a place where adventures are endless. There are a bunch of top quality companies operating tours around the mountain to cater for all ages and abilities. Depending on whether you want something like adrenaline packed or something a little bit more subdued, first off, the Cradle Mountain walking tracks are the best way to get your bearings and get in touch with nature. You could stroll a 2-kilometre scenic tour or battle an epic 6-day adventure hike into the wilderness.
Sounds good. But another option for getting around the mountain is the endless amount of four-wheel drive tracks. For those experienced 4x4 goers, you can attempt the track yourselves or you can head off on one of the guided tours. For something a bit more exciting though, but do prepare to get a little bit dirty, find a quad bike tour which takes you through the mudslides in the mountain. This is unbelievably fun and definitely worth it.
Now for something next level outrageous, jump into cradlemountainCanyons.com, I think it is. The company has combined all action-packed activities into different full-day tours of your choice. From abseiling, canoeing, kayaking, swimming, climbing, body rafting, this place is definitely designed to give you a bang for your buck.
Sounds exciting. And for the lovers of all booze, the Moo Brew is a must-see destination. Situated on Cove Hill Road in Bridgewater, Moo Brew represents an exciting experience for all those beer lovers out there. Every Friday you can take part in a behind-the-scenes look at how they actually make and create their 5 core beers. These range from a Belgian pale ale to even an American-style dark ale. And of course, you can always end your day drinking a beer or 2 in this amazing brewery.
Secret Falls is a surprisingly beautiful waterfall, and it's something that you won't regret visiting, and I promise you that. As the name says it all, the Secret Falls is located just out of the city of Hobart, and hardly anyone knows it's there, regardless of the fact that it is only a 30-second detour off a popular trail walk.
Cool.
The fall streams down from the Mount Wellington just past the Cascade Brewery, so make sure you keep your eyes open next time you're in the area. You might just miss it.
And that's all we have time for this week, guys, but tune in to next week as we cover Broome in Western Australia, and for more information, please check out our website at hiddenwonders.com.au. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Jess and Crystal. Another awesome travel segment for this week. Unfortunately, we are done for today, but we'll be back next week with 3SSR TV.
That's right, but before you switch off your TV and go, remember to go on www.3ssr.org. Download our apps, which are available at both Android and iPhone, and give our Facebook pages a bit of a like.
And also, we've got Instagram and Twitter as well, so definitely get doing all those things that you would normally do with that. But
that's right. But for now, I'm sorry, we just keep interrupting.
I know.
Just trying to jump, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it. We've had a long day, obviously.
Yeah.
I hope you've enjoyed the show. We'll be back same time, same place next week. Fare thee well, guys.
Bye.